All right, let's do Yang Ten form. Good Tai Chi posture. Commencing form. Open. Rotate. Take a deep breath in, elevate. Drop your shoulders, flex your knees. Center your front hand, look at your back hand that's higher. Ear, turn your face, meet in the middle, repulsing of the monkey. Center, open, look at your back hand, bringing it to your ear, turning your face, meeting in the middle, pushing and pulling back. T-stance, look at your back hand, spiral out, brush your knee. Sit back, twist step, hold your ball in a T-stance, ear, heel, hand, face, brush your knee. Sit back, twist step, hold your ball in a T-stance. L stance out and to the side, part the wild horse's mane. Sit back, twist step, hold your ball in a T-stance, out and to the side, L stance, serve your snack, flip and meet, sit back, twist step, cup, flip, meet, close. Middler cup, one open, middler cup, only flip, meet, middler cup, flip, meet, close. Middler cup, one flip, meet, open, middler cup, flip, meet, shift your weight to the left, golden cockerel. Down, shift your weight to the right, golden cockerel. Down, right hand on the outside, right foot coming up, kick out in line, in, down. Left hand, left foot up, kick out, in, down. Holding our ball in a T-stance, out and to the side, ward off, flip and meet, grasp the bird's tail, pull down, pull back, turn, square contact, push, separate, sit back, push up and forward, sit back, twist step, hold your ball in a T-stance. Out, L stance, ward off, flip and meet, grasp the bird's tail, look back, turn, square contact, push, separate, sit back, push up and forward, apparent closing, pivot, open, to the inside, off the ground to embrace the tiger or cross hand. Push out, pressure from your left. Separate, shoulder width away. Drop your shoulders, drop your elbows and wrists. Wrap around, up on your heel, off the ground, toe down, heel down. Okay, so the second time we're going to, how was that? Good? Let's review high pat on the horse, moving into double punch, kick outs, and serpent. Okay, the harder movements of the 24. All right, we said that we would start, actually easier to start from the beginning. Okay, I'll try to call it out the best I can, follow as best as you can. Commencing form. Open, rotate, lift up, take a deep breath in, drop your shoulders, flex your knees, hold your ball in a T-stance. L stance, part the wild horse's mane. Sit back, twist step, hold your ball, heel and hands, part the wild horse's mane. Sit back, twist step, hold your ball, heel and hands, center the front hand, cock your right hand. Half step forward, hold your ball. Spin your ball to the left as you sit back on your back foot. Lift up your hand, lift up your foot. Put it on its toes, set, white crane. Drop your front foot, bisect your body. Look back at your backhand, that's higher. Multitask, ear, heel, hand, face. Brush your knee. Sit back, twist step. Look at your backhand, bring it to your ear, set out your heel, turn your face. Brush your knee. Sit back, twist step, look at your backhand, bring it to the ear, turn your face, brush your knee. Half step forward, sit back on your back foot, rock your front foot, lift it off the ground, play the lute. Drop your front foot, center your front hand, open, look at your backhand that's higher. Up, ear, toe, heel, pivot to the middle, repulsing of the monkey. Open, lift, ear, toe, heel, middle, repulsing of the monkey. Open, lift, ear, toe, heel, pivot to the middle, push and pull. One more, open, lift, ear, toe, heel, pivot to the middle, bring down the monkey. Pivot your right foot, hold your ball in a T stance. Out with your heel, L stance, ward off. Flip and meet, grasp the bird's tail, look back. Turn, square contact, push at your wrist, separate, sit back, push up and forward, sit back, twist step, hold your ball in a T stance. L stance, ward off. Flip and meet, grasp the bird's tail, look back. Turn, square contact, push, separate, sit back, push up and forward. Drop your right hand, pivot your right foot, cup, T stance, cup. Look at the backhand and hook it. Step out to an L stance, bow stance, single whip. Drop your left hand, pivot your left foot, cup. Parameter 1, cloud hands. Middler cup. Flip meet, close. Middler cup. 1, open. Middler cup. 2, flip meet, close. Middler cup. Flip meet, open. Middler cup. Flip meet, close. Middler cup, look at the backhand, hook it. Step out, L stance, second single whip. Half step forward, sit back. High pat on the horse, up his mane, cross at the wrist, open step out, palms down, shift your weight to the front foot, up with your right hand, kicking out in line, in, away from the back foot, heel down, looking through your double punch. Sit back all the way, pivot. Left hand on the outside, left foot coming up, kick out in line, in, hook. Toe down in line with your heel. Drop, halfway, veer to the left to set, up, golden cockerel. Toe down, pivot, hook, split, drop, halfway, veer to your right to set, up, golden cockerel. Extend the knee, heel down, hold your ball. Heel out, hand out to your forehead, turn your waist, maiden. Sit back, twist step, hold your ball. Heel, hand, up, twist, maiden on her left. Bring both hands back, set up your top hand, bend the back knee to go to the bottom of the seat to find that needle. One hand, two hand, extend the knee, start in the middle, flush arms like a fan. Rock, pivot, one sweep up, heel down, elbow down to deflect. Then parry and punch. Touch starting from your elbow, open your fingers. Sit back all the way, push up and forward. Apparent closing, pivot on your left foot, drop your left hand, open your right foot, open your right hand, intermediate closure off the ground to a cross hands or embrace the tiger, up, rotate, palms facing, push out, separate, drop your shoulders, drop your wrists and elbows. Closing form, heel up, foot up, toe down, heel down. Here now, okay, so I just got through with my double punch. I sit back all the way to alleviate the foot that I need to pivot on. I come up with my left hand and my left foot. I kick out. I pull in. This is the beginning of serpent. So you see that after you kick out, you bring it in and you keep it suspended as much as you can. But when you come down in a purposeful way at a specific location. So already you set up your hook hand and the hand that comes closer to you, which is flat. But after you kick out and come down, we said to practice getting down to your toe, parallel feet. So in other words, you can't swerve out this way. You have to have parallel feet, but only on its toe, but in line with the heel of your back, of your planted foot. So if you can follow one more time, after we kick out with our left, we hook and we come down, okay? Then we drop, dropping meaning the weight of all our body weight comes to the planted foot, which in this case is our right. We then sit down on it as if we were doing a one-legged weight on our one leg, and we set. When we set now, the weight is pretty much distributed evenly. Then in this position, we set in pretty tight because we're like a spring. If you squeeze the spring and you let it out, it'll open up. So we're tight in here, making sure that our knee is not short of our toe, and making sure that our back foot has a 45-degree angle, and we're making sure that the front hand is centering. This back hand gives me support by hooking upwards, and then we shift our weight and come up. Okay, hand is your right hand. Left hand is against your body, and the fingers are placed stretched out. Now, the weight is on the right foot, and you're going to split. So split means you're going to put your toe down in line with your heel. I think this is where it is for me. And the feet are now parallel. In other words, the toe is down, but the feet are not parallel. The foot has to be parallel to this planted foot. The weight is still on the right or the back foot. The hook is about eye level or slightly higher. When you drop, the weight goes down on that right foot. As you move, the left hand takes a center position of your body. It starts to rotate as you pivot to your left heel and you set. Then, like a spring, you let go and you're a golden cockerel. Then you're going to put your toe down so that when you pivot, it'll be in line with that heel. You're looking at your hooked hand. You're going to split. You're going to drop by putting that right foot down flat on its sole. You're going to veer to the right to set. You're going to come up like a spring, golden cockerel. Extend the knee, heel down. Hold your ball. Heel out, hand out, twist at your waist and hips, maiden on her right. Sit back. Out, hold your ball, heel, hand to your forehead, turn your waist, maiden on her left. Bring both hands back to your toe, set up the top hand, bend the back knee, Up one hand, two hands, extend up with your foot, extend the knee, heel out, flush arms like a fan. Rock, pivot, one sweep up, heel down, elbow down to deflect, then parry and punch. Touch from your elbow. Open your fingers, shoulder width away, sit back, push up and forward. Drop your left hand, pivot your left foot. Open your right foot, open your right hand, apparent closing. Close your right foot, close your right hand, off the ground to a cross hands. Up, pivot on your wrist, palms facing, push out, separate, bringing it across. Exhale on the down movement, wrap around, closing form, heel up, off the ground, toe down, heel down. So you put your right foot on a line and you weight it down. You put your right hand as a hook and you put your left hand against your body away from your clothes. And you split open and you make sure that the feet are parallel. This is not parallel, this is not parallel, and this is not parallel. So parallel meaning if it's on a line on your right foot, if you plant down your left foot, it should be on another line or parallel to that other line. If it's not, it's crooked this way or any other way. So once we get this position here, we flatten down and our weight now then bears all on the right. When it bears on the right, our advancing foot starts to go on a pivoted heel to set, and you're going to veer towards your left. In other words, you're not in the center now, you're kind of zigzagged. When you get that firmly on your left, you're evenly distributed. Your left hand helps you by centering in your body. Your right hand is now hooked to the side of your body, against your body, and not away from your body. Then you're going to use this motion, let go your fist and hook, and that now becomes your center hand. And your other hand then stays to the side as if it were cocked. Because what are you doing? You're building up to a golden cockerel. Then you're going to put your toe down, and you're going to pivot and make that in line. Then you're going to split in line, drop and make your weight on your left foot, down halfway, then you're going to veer to the opposite side, which is your right now, against your body and centered, then up, shift your weight, center that front hand, golden cockerel. Okay? So, if taken out of context, where we're no longer facing the usual way as a feel, but we're just getting a feel for the maneuver, that's what I want. Then it'll be easily applied when you're in the right position. Let's see. Yeah, Naomi. No. So you cannot move your hands and then move. So this is giving you the momentum to shift. So you have to do it simultaneously. Otherwise, there's a disconnect, okay? Which brings me to another, it's a really good question. So here again, let me explain it, and you watch and listen. If you're set as a golden cockerel, you want to get to golden cockerel, and I have taught you that we're looking for this motion. The hook comes open, it centers, and it cocks. This is the motion we're looking for. But in teaching, it doesn't mean you do this motion and then you quickly come up. That's too difficult. That's putting a lot of weight and not using your motion to help you with your golden cockerel, okay? So to say it in another way, we use the hand motion to help our body suspend up. We're set like a spring. We use our body to set us up for golden cockerel. We do not motion, and then decide to go up. that already I felt that I was going to fall because I didn't have the support of my counterbalancing hands. Okay, so it's a very good question. I want to go back to one thing, okay? And we see that in some of our old-time students and maybe some of you. And this will hurt your knee if you continue to do it. So watch first. So this is a Tai Chi walk, okay? And I come out. I cannot flatten this advancing foot forward and then decide that I want to turn. That's really bad. So it's in line with what Naomi is asking and what I'm trying to address. So if you're doing Tai Chi walk and you come out with an L and your heel, when this foot comes down, both feet start to advance in the same way and end at the same time. It has not only to do with timing, but it has a lot to do with saving your joints of your knee. Okay? So can we just practice one time and then we'll go back to golden cockerel? Golden cockerel. So hands at your waist, out 45, shift your weight to the right, heel out in an L stance. When you start to come down with your front foot, the power extends to the right and then comes down together. Sit back, out, shift your weight, out, L. As you advance, the power from your back foot helps you to come down. So if the question were posed again, I would say you can have no energy in your advanced foot because it's insubstantial or weightless. The power energy is generated from that back planted foot. For it to ever generate, you're going to have to activate it by bringing it up and over and across. One more time so you can understand. Out, shift your weight. Energy's on your back foot. Heel down, advance, shift. Okay? So that's the principle there, which is very similar to the serpent in the grass. So I remember saying to this class, because we have a mixture of students, that it really doesn't matter the movement. In a way it does, but it really doesn't. But all throughout Tai Chi, the principles remain the same, that you cannot advance unless it's weightless, and you can advance after you've started, but you cannot flatten first and then make that movement. Similarly, when you're setting, your hands have to help you with your golden cockerel. One cannot go first and then the other. Where you're at, this is the beginning of serpent in the grass. Hook hand about eye level, slightly higher. Slightly held together, not tightly held together. Other hand, relaxed, but the fingers are apart from each other, away from our clothes. Our weight now is on our right foot. Okay, our advancing foot needs to come out and to the side, but in line with the heel of our foot and parallel. Then when we're ready to drop, our hands to help us to put our weight on our right, our feet helps us to make it on our right. And we alleviate the front foot by being able to pivot on its heel, turn our body and veer to the left to set, checking and making sure that the knee is not beyond the toe. Then together we're using the power and energy to lift up golden cockerel. Then we're putting our toe down and we're pivoting, and at the same time our left hand becomes the hook and our right hand is the flat hand. Then we're going to split parallel feet, drop, hands move, center of your body, pivot on your heel, veer to the right this time to set, up, golden cockerel stands on its right. Extend the knee, heel down. Hold your ball as you shift your weight. Heel out, hand out, twist your body and hips, maiden on her right. Extend that back knee. Sit back, twist step, you can do a small one, hold your ball. Heel, hand to your forehead, twist your wrist, waist, maiden on her right. Bring both hands back on your toe, set up your top hand, bend the back knee, counterbalance the left hand. Up one hand, two hands, extend your knee, out with your heel, start in the middle, flash arms like a fan. Rock, pivot, one sweep up, heel down to deflect with your elbow, then out with your heel to parry and punch. Touch at your elbow, open your fingers. Sit back all the way, push up and forward. Drop your left hand, pivot your left foot. Open your right foot, open your right hand. Close your right foot, close your right hand off the ground to across hands. Pivot on your wrists, both palms facing, push out, palms to the ground, shoulder width. Drop your shoulders. Everything then makes yourself small as you flex your knee. Your heel comes up, foot comes up, toe goes down, heel goes down. Closing.